We're a little bit late on the uploads today, guys, and I'm sorry for that. My reasoning for it, I tried to park. I tried to park, and I failed miserably and again until I parked, and it took me a while. It was traumatizing, guys, but we're here now. So that's all that matters. Welcome to my channel. Today we're reacting to taking an anti-gun New Yorker and Brit shooting for the first time. We don't have guns here in Europe, really. Like, it's not like legal. So I'm interested to see what this video is about.
So 3 weeks ago, I had Crystal and Beverly on my podcast. Two women with very different backgrounds. Beverly, a New Yorker, pretty much anti-gun, and Crystal, she's from the UK, where gun ownership is almost non-existent. Now, we met during what was supposed to be a laid-back Sunday fun day, but of course, my extroverted friend decided to stir things up. He was wearing this, my Need Money for Pew Pew shirt, which is available at shop.mrcoleonnoir.com, and you can click the link in the description section. And when Beverly asked what it meant, well, that's when the fun started. Next thing I know, we're deep in a gun debate. I knew this conversation would make for a killer podcast, so we took it to the mics. Fast forward to today, and what you're about to see is Crystal and Beverly's first time shooting a gun. Crystal actually has been shooting once before.
Wait, what? Who was like the anti-gun and who was Beverly from New York, anti-gun? Okay, so she's from America and she's against it. For now, yeah. And the one that doesn't have guns in their country doesn't care? Okay. I'm just saying, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm the same though. Like, I don't care because I just haven't seen it in real life, so I don't have an opinion at all. But yeah, I was thinking, like, if she was, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, let's go.
Click the link in the description section. And when Beverly asked what it meant, well, that's when the fun started. Next thing I know, we're deep in a gun debate. I knew this conversation would make Beverly's first time shooting a gun. It's Crystal and Beverly's first time shooting a gun. Crystal actually has been shooting once before, but Beverly, this was going to be a whole new experience for her. Now, on the podcast, we dove into the subject of guns, and it was clear where each of them stood. Beverly is full-blown anti-gun, convinced that a world without guns would be a safer one. But that's what you said. He's like, why would we need to carry them if they didn't exist?
Right. So, and then my thing to you is going to be, why is that so bad?
Crystal, though, is more neutral. She's been living in Texas for a while and even shot a gun once before. She wasn't thrilled by the idea of guns, but she was willing to learn from it.
In the perfect world, I believe that no one should have guns. But like I said at the beginning, I do understand the importance of having guns.
During the podcast,
I mean, it depends on what a perfect world is, but imagine like the perfect world where there's like no country borders, no nothing. It's like heaven on earth. Then obviously there wouldn't be guns, no? Or maybe, yeah. I mean, I would like to go on a gun range to but nobody would use them for anything bad, maybe. I'm curious to know, what are your thoughts, guys, in the comments below.
I knew they both represented two important sides of the conversation. Beverly is your typical anti-gun New Yorker, while Crystal is more like the average American who's leans slightly left or far left and is kind of on the fence about guns, but curious, but not convinced. They agreed to come shoot with me, and although Beverly was super hesitant, Crystal encouraged her to give it a try. Y'all ready to go shoot?
I'm down, I'm ready.
Now, I've taken quite a few people shooting for the first time, so I know how to make the experience as comfortable as possible. You never want to throw a big, intimidating gun at someone who's already on edge. So I decided to start them off with the FN502 Tactical, a .22 caliber handgun with a suppressor. The idea here was to give them something that looks serious enough to feel like a real gun, but with minimal recoil and sound so that they wouldn't get overwhelmed. I wanted them to see that guns don't have to be scary, especially when you're in control of them.
Guns do look pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw the collection he has back here too. That's an SMG. See, I know my stuff. That's probably a sniper. How do I know about guns? Oh, from playing games. Probably. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. But
scary, especially when you're in control of them. Look, just don't feel pressured to it.
I'm not pressured, but I really want to do it. I just kind of want to like.
What I didn't realize was just how anxious Beverly would be. She wasn't just uncomfortable, she was genuinely scared. I tried to show her the basics, how to grip the gun, how to stand, how to pull the trigger, but her anxiety was through the roof.
I'm exhausted already.
No, you're okay.
And it made it hard for her to take in the information. Now, at one point, she just couldn't do it anymore. We had to take a break so she could gather herself. And honestly, if I had brought something bigger, like a .45 caliber, she might have had a full-blown panic attack.
Turn my mic off because you can hear me huffing and puffing the whole time.
Before you finish watching this video, a word from our sponsor. Have you ever thought about...
he's being really nice though. I'm gonna skip this part, guys. Sometimes you say that don't skip the ads, but it might give me some issues with copyright, so... but he seems really nice, like a very nice person to have your first experience with guns. But I just don't think it's like nothing is for everyone, you know. It doesn't have to be for everyone. So she just looks like, you know, it's maybe not like, you know, her thing.
For the FN 502 tactical with the suppressor. It kept things calm enough to prevent her from totally freaking out. Crystal, though, she was a completely different story. She took to the instructions like a pro. Sure, she was a little nervous at first, but once she got the grip and the stance down, she handled the gun like a natural. She didn't hesitate, she just took her time, aimed, and fired.
All right, guys, we're here today. We're going to talk about some shooting, booting, and tooting.
Finger on the trigger and pull slowly. How was that?
Did I hit it?
Yeah, you didn't hear it?
Yeah, I did, but did I hit the thing?
Yeah,
Oh, yay, perfect.
I got scared.
You want to do it again?
Wonderful, yes, I do.
I could tell right away that Crystal was comfortable, and it made the whole experience a lot smoother for her. She's definitely not anti-gun, but she's also not waving the pro-gun flag. But after this session, I could see her becoming more open to it.
I'm excited. I feel safe, I feel confident, and I'm ready to shoot some guns.
Here's something most people don't realize. Shooting a handgun is actually harder than shooting a rifle. It seems like it should be easier because it's smaller. But with a handgun, you've got so many little mechanics to master: grip, sight alignment, trigger control. Beverly struggled with that. Her body language screamed discomfort, and that made things harder. With rifles, the mechanics feel more natural for a lot of beginners, but with the handgun, there's a lot more precision required. And when
I've read about this. That's why I'm not as, like, I wouldn't be as scared if someone was pointing a handgun at me. Because, you know, it's a pretty hard to, like, hit your target. Especially if, like, even if it's pretty close, you know. But when you have, like, a shotgun or something, then goodbye.
you're already scared, that precision goes out the window. But this is why I love taking people like Crystal and Beverly shooting. It's one thing to talk about guns on a podcast, but it's a whole different experience to actually hold one, fire it, and feel that control. Or in Beverly's case, the fear.
I hit that.
Taking Crystal and Beverly shooting was an eye-opener for them, and for me. Beverly came in scared and hesitant, but she faced her fear and gave it a shot, literally.
I am ready.
Ready? All right. So now you can put your finger on target.
The way my elbow would just, like, fall off my shoulder, probably. Or what? What did I just... What did I just say? The way my shoulder would fall off my, like, upper body is what I was trying to say, because this looks like that hits hard. Like, it's gonna leave a mark.
That was awesome. Oh yeah, I'm a rifle girl. Yeah, give me a... Okay.
Crystal, she was much more composed and open-minded. I have a lot of respect for both of them, especially Beverly. I know how paralyzing fear can be, and she fought through it and gave the experience an honest try and walked away a better person for it. So the next time you're talking with someone and they're talking about anti-gun this, anti-gun that, and they've never shot before, show them this video to give them some perspective on what it's like for somebody who had never shot a gun before to finally shoot a gun and then see where they come out on the back end of it.
Oh, yay! That was sexy. That was sexy. I love that. Yes, I'm a rifle girly.
Because knowledge and experience are incredibly important to have this conversation the right way. And also, like I pointed out before, if you want a great conversation starter when you're out on your Sunday fun day or just out on the town, head over to shop.mrcoleonthewar.com and grab, you need money for pew pew, or if you want to be a little bit more on the nose, need money for guns as well. I have them in shirts, I have them in hats, I have them in drinkware, you name it. So hit the link in the description section and, grab your need money for pew pew, need money for guns, and so forth and so on.
That does kind of look fun though. But this gun looks like it's made out of plastic. I'm probably so wrong. But like for someone who doesn't see guns ever.
There you go. There you go.
Yay!
All right, London John Wick.
I'm such a girl.
One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.
I sadly don't have a very good recollection of what is going on with the gun laws over there. Like, I haven't been really following the news on that. I've never shot a real gun, I don't think. I mean, we do have guns in Finland, obviously, if you're a hunter or something, but they're just not like legal to for everyone to acquire. And here in Spain, it's really hard to acquire one as well. But I mean, you can if you're a hunter, and I would love to go to a shooting range, like to try, but it's nearly impossible. Like you have to do tons of paperwork, and you have to be that and that age, and have to do this and that, So it's nearly impossible, honestly, here to use a gun, guys. So and I am not one to give an opinion on a country where I don't live. So, but that does look kind of fun, though. I would love to try that. Yeah, and it's probably they probably felt very empowered after doing that. I mean, even she warmed up to it, so that was nice to see, and it was nice to see them having fun. Anyways, thank you for joining me for this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, please, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.